Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and I'm turning on my Do Not Disturb, so that's what I was doing with the camera. So yeah, this is the tarot reading for the collective. It's not for a specific sign or anything like that. If you want some specific sign readings for February, I've already uploaded the general and the love readings for all of the signs. I should be working on the money readings, knock on wood, this weekend. Trying to think. Also, still in January, if you want to listen to or watch any of the January readings, General Love and Money are already up for January. Also, I have other collective readings. Whatever you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person here reading energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Also, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform, podcast carried everywhere. Also KIRWKC on all the social media platforms, but Twitter is the one that I pay attention the most. So if you're trying to get my attention, you probably want to send a tweet. Okay. Pre-shuffle energy. Lots of things. Travel energy is real heavy. One thing I'm noticing in the readings that I've done over the past month or so, travel has been heavy. Like, travel cards usually come out. On my Oracle deck, Journey was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled the Oracle deck. So that already let me know travel. One thing that I feel, and this isn't necessarily related to the reading, it's just sort of like intuition-wise, is that I feel a lot of people feel like they lost time over the last few years. And I believe that's why that travel energy is so strong, is because people are like, okay, it's time for me to try and get some time back. That's what I feel is going on. Where people are just like, oh, I want to travel, I want to travel. I guess because everything was kind of crazy for the last few years due to obvious reasons. And now people are like, okay, I want to go here, I want to go there. Also, one thing that I sort of get to is that because things were crazy and stuff was quote unquote locked down, where people were restricted on their travel, now they're like, it sort of was a wake-up call to some people, because you know how people say, oh, eventually one day I'll go, I'll go to Egypt, or eventually one day I'll go to, Italy, or, pick your country and stuff. And they just never got around to it. And then when everything just shut down, where it was like, if you wanted to go to a country or go somewhere, even sometimes in your own country, you just wanted to go to another city. Even sometimes that created an issue, depending on what countries you lived in or live in. So now people are like, you know what? I'm going for it. And I feel that's where some of that energy is coming from. Also, pre-shuffle energy. Some of you have an attachment to something that is affecting you financially. Some of you are having an attachment. I'm repeating it again for the people in the back. Some of you are having an attachment to something that is affecting you financially. You may want to consider sitting down and reevaluating who or what you're giving bandwidth to. For some of you, I feel like it could be a person. So it may be one of those things where a person always needs help. And please keep in mind, helping someone doesn't always have to be financial. And just because it isn't financial doesn't mean that it does not mean it can't hit the finances. Because time is money as well. So the time that you're using constantly helping someone who is not, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not utilizing all of their resources. You're sort of like their go-to resource. Your time always coming to the rescue can also affect your money, where that time could have been used for something making money. So just keep that stuff in mind too. But something that you have an attachment to is affecting your finances. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I did notice that you will move away from it. Whether it's now or later, you will move away from it, because the Devil came out and then following it was the Six of Swords. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the main energy and see what we pick up. Also, for other reading cards that came out in the pre-shuffle, Cornucopia and Victory came out too. So that's another thing letting me know that you will get that. Also, the Ace of Swords was at the bottom of the tarot deck when I pulled that, so that's a Victory card as well. Also, Truth. Okay, energy for the collective. Energy for the collective. Energy for the collective. What is it that the collective needs to hear? Temple Path when I split the deck. Some of you might be seeking spiritual guidance or looking to be a spiritual guide for others. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Something's telling me to take this card on the top of the deck. I don't know what it is. Wow. Didn't I tell you this came out during the pre-shuffle? So cornucopia definitely is here. Because the card kept sliding. Every time I set it down, it slid. Once I set it down, it slid again. I'm just like, okay, I'm taking the card. So cornucopia, which obviously is abundance. Cornucopia is, in a way, Empress energy. It is what it is, in a way. All right, bottom of the deck, okay. Door to healing and door to personal healing and happiness. Door to personal healing and happiness. So that kind of goes in sync with cornucopia. Maybe that's why I was told to pull the card on the top. But yeah, so these kind of go in sync. I told you, you'll be moving away from this stuff. I really feel there's going to be a thought process. And mind you, yesterday on the Quick 3, it was about long-term strategy is what it was about. And I feel for some of you, you're really taking stock of what is draining you. You're like, okay, what is draining me? What is draining my money? Where is my money going? Because I know I'm about to start going through my credit card statements. Where is my money going? So yeah, you're going to be in some of that energy as well. May I have some more? Thank you. This thing just, what is this? Wow. First you had at the bottom of the deck, door to personal healing and happiness. And then this card came out, door to value. Mind you, there was cornucopia as well. So something is coming through. This is good energy. I don't know whose timeline this is, but whoever you are, congratulations. This is good energy. Is there anything else? Because I want to get to the tarot. Something said action, too. It didn't fall out, but it caught my attention. You're going to have to take action. This just isn't going to appear. So keep that in mind. Okay, 2 cards turned over. I'll take both of them. We got lots of doors opening. Okay, this is the 3rd door card. And remember when I said earlier that some of you are, when I split the deck and it was Temple Path, and I said some of you are more looking towards spiritual, leaning towards spiritual guidance or looking to be a spiritual guide. Guess what came out? Door to spirit. Door to spirit. So that is confirming what I was talking about, where you're getting closer with the divine. All right, and then the other card, that's interesting. 8 might be significant for you. Remember when I just said take action? This card is indecision. And something just said to me, this will block all of that. This indecision card, everything I was talking about, cornucopia, door to value, door to spirit, also door to personal healing and happiness. This right here will block all of that. Indecision. So, what's at the bottom of the deck? Rest and rejuvenation. Rest and rejuvenation. Something just said to me, again, vacation. For some of you. For others of you, this is saying, make sure you get your rest as well. Also, for others of you, with the door to spirit and with this one, this gives me meditating a lot. Some of you might be meditating more. Okay, so let's clarify all of this with the tarot deck. I have no idea what I'm titling this. I feel like I want to title it Lots of Doors Opening or New Doors Available to You. Something about doors, because you got 3 door cards. So yeah, can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? When I split the deck, 9 of Swords. That's me, I feel like that is a continuation of indecision. Some of you, you have to get out of your head and take action. Oh, something just said to me, you decide the doors you want to walk through. I like that title. Yeah, you decide the doors you want to walk through. All right. Let me split the deck right quick and see what we get. Something's telling me to take this card, so I'm just going to set it right there. Lots of swords. What's really going on? What? Which one is this one? This is 4 swords. Those look like wands. Oh, no. I am right. I was about to say, those look like wands. Why is swords? Okay, 4 wands on that. So 4 wands is about an upgrade. Fire energy. 4 wands came out, I think, in yesterday's reading. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, celebration, upgrade, stability, something involving the home as well. Okay, this might only resonate with one person, and if it does, so be it. I just heard this random thing because I'll tell you where I got it from. When I had set this down next to the cornucopia card, and when I had said home, something said to me, somebody is looking to make a huge feast, like a Thanksgiving style dinner, but there's not a reason. There is a reason, but there's not a reason. Meaning like there's not a holiday, is what I mean. There's not a holiday, but they don't regularly cook like this. But they're looking to cook a huge dinner with a bunch of people. Okay. So again, that might only resonate with one person, but that's something that I got. Somebody's planning on doing like a huge gathering, and there's no reason. There's no anniversary. There's no baby shower. There's no Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know, Martin Luther King, that's already passed. There's no holiday for this. This person just wants to do a big dinner for the family. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Thank you. And with this, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. So, with these doors, when I was saying you decide the doors you want to walk through, this 4 of Cups energy, don't forget, 4 of Cups can be complacent. 4 of Cups can be discontent. 4 of Cups can be not seeing, like being oblivious to what's being offered from the universe. 4 of Cups can also be a rejection in a way, because it's sort of like, I see it, but I don't want it. Or it could be like, I see it, but that offer isn't good enough for me. Again, be mindful of your surroundings for one, but also be mindful of how you think too. Because for some of you, it might affect your door to value, is what I'm seeing. All right, so just be mindful. Cups is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Can we clarify the cards on the table? What does the collective need to hear? What? Thank you. That's, how many cards is that? 3? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. Oh, all right. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the 4 of Pentacles, another 4. I honestly feel some of you might be kind of straight up with your words right now with the Queen of Swords and the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles, because 4 of Pentacles can be about stability. And I'm looking at this. It's like somebody's out in the forest or something with this 4 of Pentacles. With the Queen of Swords, which is Libra energy, specifically Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Air, 7 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. I feel somebody's trying to fight back someone else, or someone is like, no. And that might be going on too. where, remember when I was telling you that some of you, there might be a situation where someone is draining you, where you're always having to come in and constantly save them? This combination right here might be of you saying no, is what you may be doing. Now, with Door to Spirit, and I feel like with these coming out, I also feel this is you standing on what you believe, too. Where you're not letting anyone shake your foundation, your spiritual foundation. Where you're willing to say, Seven of Wands, I'm going to stand by this, and my point is my point, and I said what I said. You're holding on to your spiritual beliefs. For some of you, with the Door to Spirit. For others of you, I just feel this is you putting your foot down. Where you're not going to let anyone jeopardize your stability. All right, can we clarify, please? Can we clarify cards on the table? Thank you. What is it that the collective needs to hear? I want to take a few more. Thank you. Interesting. So the Lovers came out in the reverse. That confirms indecision, because Lovers is about choices and is clarifying indecision. The Ten of Swords came out in the reverse. Now, in some situations, the Ten of Swords in the reverse means that you've let something go. In other situations, it means that you're holding on to something. It could be, it's a double-edged sword. It cuts both ways. So, with the Lovers in reverse and with the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel that for some of you, you're holding on to a situation. It could be a romance. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member. Whatever it is, you're still holding on to it. But I feel you're going to eventually make a decision. You can't make it up. Something said, look at the bottom of the deck. This is where it started. In the pre-shuffle when I pulled this deck out. This was the card on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords. So yes, you will make a decision, possibly based off of new information or something else. It will be truth. It will cut through all of the indecision. And then you will walk through whatever doors you want to walk through. Again, you decide the doors you want to walk through. And you'll do it with this. I feel with the Queen of Swords, this Ace of Swords is what she's holding. Because she sees the truth. And again, no gender in tarot. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm just talking about the energy. You'll see through everything. You will cut through everything. And then a decision will be made. And then once that happens, that's when you start walking through the doors. That's when you're on your way to cornucopia. All right? So that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Podcast carried everywhere. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.